Now, if you've never seen a case of deadlifting catback, you have now, thanks to Jeff Cavaliere. So Jeff Cavaliere from Athlean-x finally graced the public with some real lifting with real weights, and he did the deadlift, a 425-pound deadlift. I'm gonna be honest here, guys. I did not know about this till Curlean-x showed it on his video and he gave his critique. That being said, I'm not going to necessarily cover any of the topics that Curlean-x already covered because that would just be a bit redundant. I'm gonna cover some of the topics that a lot of people seem to be missing in regards to that specific video that Jeff Cavaliere released in regards to progressive overload and how to get stronger, whatever the fuck the title was of that video.
Simply increasing volume doesn't necessarily mean progressive overload, because I can just increase a bunch of junk volume, low effort, low intensity volume, and not necessarily see any increase in gains in strength or muscle mass.
So as you just saw, Jeff Cavaliere is talking about volume and how if you lift too heavy, it could essentially be junk volume. And I would actually agree. Unfortunately, Jeff Cavaliere is contradicting himself because, as I've covered in a previous video and other YouTubers have covered as well too in regards to this whole junk volume issue, Jeff Cavaliere believes in junk volume. I'm talking about Athlean-x's perfect chest workouts, or his series of perfect workouts, which are all essentially absolutely ridiculous, but in particular his perfect chest workout, which is essentially 30 different sets or 30 sets of exercises and over 333 repetitions just for one workout. Now, if you're gonna tell me that you're gonna do over 333 reps, not to count some of those weighted push-ups that he put in that program, you're gonna tell me that every single one of those reps is gonna have enough intensity or enough amount of weight to actually create some type of substantial stimulus, then you're fucking smoking some good shit. So clearly, Jeff Cavaliere from Athlean-x is contradicting himself yet again, as he seems to do, because the guy covers like every single topic and I don't think he realizes some of the things he's saying. I don't understand why he keeps doing this. He's talking about not using junk volume, yet he released a series of programs that has a shitload of fucking junk volume. And not only that, will potentially get someone hurt if they were to try to do one of these workouts with any type of substantial weight. And another thing that no one's talking about, what about the bench press? I'm not saying necessarily fuck the deadlift, but he only deadlifted 425 pounds, which is only about 75 pounds short or 70 pounds short of that 495 or that 5-plate deadlift that he claimed to have done. So, I mean, he's got a bit to go before he gets there, and hopefully he doesn't snap his fucking back up in the process of doing so. But nonetheless, he has yet to show the bench press. I want to see 315 pounds bench pressed, or at least pin pressed the way he did in that video with actual real weights, because apparently Jeff is the man, right? Jeff can do all this crazy shit because his nut huggers say so. And I also want to see the squat, because he said he could squat 315 pounds, and I don't know how many reps. I don't think he specified how many reps he did, if I don't remember correctly. But nonetheless, I want to see that as well too, because I know he said that he did it, and however, I do know that he's claimed that he has bad knees. But whatever, he did claim he did it, and we're pretty sure he did it with fake weights. So if he's had bad knees this whole time, but yet he could still squat 315, which by the way isn't that much weight, then I would love to see it as well too. And then of course we got this masterpiece of a dumbbell curl.
We actually combine the two like you see here. We're actually now increasing the effectiveness throughout more of the range of motion. Right, we're loading it in the middle and still loading it at the end because we're overlapping the two.
What in the fuck was that shit? Look, I'm not saying that band training or using chains and whatnot can't necessarily help someone with their lifting, but using a band on a dumbbell curl, yeah, I'm gonna have to call bullshit on that one. All right, well, let's wrap this up because I'm getting quite tired of talking about this guy. The fact that Jeff Cavaliere from Athlean-x is still unwilling to address this, actually be a man about this and not say anything about this, just goes to show you how much integrity this guy actually has, which is really sad to say. I'm not gonna dive too deep here, but let's just say the fact that he has a few people who depend on him, they may actually take notice of this as they get older, and they may actually follow in those same footsteps that this Jeff Cavaliere fella from Athlean-x is following, which is a shame to say. This lack of integrity and unwilling to be a man in regards to his fuck-ups. So what is the moral of the story? Don't listen to professors like Jeff Cavaliere, as they seem to lack integrity and just take their audiences for granted and play them as if they're a bunch of fucking idiots. And there are people who are willing to defend this bullshit. Hey, whatever. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do. So that's about it for now, ladies and gentlemen. Please let me know what you guys think in the comment sections down below. As you know, I love to engage with every single one of you. Please know that I appreciate every single one of you. You guys know who I am. I'm the Natural Hulkster. I want to thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for the next one.